I call the next part of the Dinner Special podcast the pressure cooker. I am going to ask you 7 fast and fun questions that we want to know your answers to. Are you up for it?
Here we go.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Now, number 1, which food shows or cooking shows do you watch?
I really like the Barefoot Contessa. I think she always, again, back to like the comfort food thing. She is all about just like home cooked meals that just make you feel good, and they're rich and wonderful.
I actually don't watch any cooking shows, and I feel so terrible saying that. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I kind of just like latch on to whatever she's watching. I have caught a couple fun ones at the gym that kind of inspires me.
Isn't it? It's so weirdly satisfying to watch cooking shows at the gym.
You feel terrible but great all at the same time.
Yeah. Now, number 2, what are some food blogs or websites we have to know about?
I'm always on The Kitchen with no E at the end.
Yes.
That's a good one. I think one of my big inspirations for blogging about food was probably Skinny Taste. She recently came out with like 1 or 2 cookbooks, I think, but she's, again, back to the comfort food stuff. But it's always with like a low fat quality. Like it's never with like, I don't know, low fat, I don't know. Like what am I trying to say? She loves using like, applesauce in replace of things when she's baking, and she it's like comfort food without the guilt.
Yeah. And I really love Food 52. They're just always, they post so much. They have beautiful pictures. There's just something that kind of sparks my interest visually, which then when I read about it, it makes me hungry.
Right. Awesome. Now, number 3, who do you follow on Pinterest, Instagram, or Facebook that make you happy?
This is funny. We worked at a pizza place back in high school, and that's actually where I met my boyfriend. And they post their specials on Facebook and Instagram, and I love it. All I want to do is go there when I see every week what they're doing. I'm so excited.
Yeah, you like heavily monitor it to see if you should go there that weekend.
I'll be like, you're
specials.
coming home. These are the specials ahead of time. Are you into it?
Oh, cool. Well, now what's their name?
They're called flatbread.
Okay.
But there's a flatbread American flatbread and then flatbread. They're 2 different things.
It's like the Flatbread Co.
Okay.
Yeah, flatbread company. Yeah, they're great.
And they have a few different locations across the nation, I think. But
it's one in Hawaii that they like to brag that Jack Johnson goes to.
Right.
Okay.
Bragging rights. And then the one in Somerville, which is outside of Boston, they have duck pin bowling there as well. So you can have
Very
pizza.
fun.
And it's organic, which is great.
Yes.
Awesome.
But they always have creative pizzas.
Yes, they're great.
Okay, I'm going to have to definitely check that out.
Yes.
Okay, number 4. What is the most unusual or treasured item you have in your kitchen?
I feel like I always get called out for my butter dish on the counter. Like, I always have room temperature butter at my house.
Which is great.
Which is wonderful. And apparently it's a very European thing. I just grew up with it. But I feel like room temperature butter just makes my life complete because you can just throw it on anything. It's already ready to go. And then especially if you're baking, you already have the room tempered butter, so you're good to go.
Yeah, and our apartment's really old, and we have this really cute nook where there definitely used to be an ironing board, but no ironing board anymore. And we kind of turned it into a spice rack, and we're moving soon, and I'm gonna think I'm gonna miss it a lot. Like, I didn't realize how cute it was until we're not gonna have it anymore.
Right. Now, number 5, name one ingredient you used to dislike, but now you love.
Oh my God, I was such a picky eater when I was younger. I hated everything. I love tomatoes. I put them in absolutely everything. And I would like tomatoes and onion, and I don't know where I'd be without them now. But when I was a kid, I wanted nothing to do with them.
No, and I'm actually the same way about peppers. I don't know why. I don't know why kids hate peppers. They're delicious. And
vegetables in general, like vegetables make me so happy.
Like, oh my God, Brussels sprouts are my favorite.
I don't understand the stigma associated with them as a child.
Yeah. I don't know.
Now, number 6. What are a few cookbooks that make your life better?
A couple years ago for Christmas, my sister got me this really wonderful book at Anthropology that's called What Katie Ate. And the photography in it is so stunning. It just has this very dramatic, like dark backdrops and pretty high contrast, but they're just beautiful. And it makes you want to cook really badly. And all the food, like some of the food that she does is a little labor extensive, but it always looks worth it. And I'm like, wow, those potatoes look sensational.
Yeah, and my mom, she got Cooks Illustrated my whole life, and just seeing those around, and it was always fun to look at the illustrations on the back and just kind of get this real breakdown of food that kind of is so normal. I don't know. There's something about it that was just so friendly for the everyday person. But I did see a beautiful cookbook the other day called, I think it was One Pan, Two People, which is great for like a couple, like my boyfriend and myself, which I definitely want to check out.
Awesome. Perfect. And definitely, these are books that I've not heard of, so I'm definitely going to check them out too.
We're happy to enlighten you.
Yes. Now, finally, number 7. What song or album makes you want to cook?
For me, especially around the holidays, back to baking, but it's Ella Fitzgerald and She and Him. They both just like put me in that like holiday spirit. And I'm like, I need to make gingerbread now. And then my coworker introduced me to the most random collection of songs, but it's this like Nigerian eclectic band that just makes you want to cook so badly.
Okay.
I highly recommend Nigerian music if you're ever in the mood to cook.
Is there a name of this band?
I don't know the name because it's not a band name. It was like a collection of various bands on one album.
Gotcha.
But I think they all sort of have like a similar beat to it, and it's very just like saucy, and you're just like, yeah, I'm gonna make some like enchiladas or something.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I just like, we actually listen to music a lot in the kitchen. It's just something that kind of gets us excited. But I love Vampire Weekend. They're just fun and poppy and kind of gets me going, and I know all the words, and so I'm just kind of in my zone, which is helpful.
Perfect. Well, congratulations, Christa and Regina. You have officially survived the pressure cooker.
Oh my God, we did it.